Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today Finn and I are going to be 1v1ing on a bunch of geography games. If you have any idea for what the loser should do, let us know. We can't think of anything. But without further ado, we're going to jump into it. Looking at today's games, we will be doing GeoConnections, Worldle, the Travels, the Saddle, Global, Flaggle, and GeoGrid. So yeah, you ready, Finn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's mute ourselves and then hop into GeoConnections. Alright. So starting with this, I'm looking at... Ooh. Okay. So I know that this is a famous, I think he's Serbian, player. So I'm assuming these are like either tennis players or sports players. The phone codes are phone codes, and these are like... looks like dishes, maybe? This is a difficult one. Okay. So I know, let's see, Romania is probably the Nadia. Nadia. Sounds like a Romanian name. The phone code is either 40 or 65. I'm thinking 40. And then I don't even know. I guess it's the food's the other one. Savapi? Well, this is, okay, wait. Okay, let's backtrack. Singapore. The Hainanese chicken rice, and then the area code. I don't even know what the area code could be. I'm gonna go 378. Yeah, that's 381. Ah, shoot. 65, please. Okay, we might be screwed on this one. That and that. I feel like... oh my god. Torta Tremonti. That sounds... San Marino. Savapi. I only have two guesses. Sarmale. I'm gonna go Sarmale. Phone code. What would Serbia be? San Marino's probably the 300s. You know what? Let's go. This, and that. Okay, this is my last guess. I really hope this is right. Yes! Okay. Okay, 50-50 chance, I guess. So that and that, these two go together. Okay, maybe like 25% chance. What would have the lower phone code? Okay, Serbia was Yugoslavia. Maybe they kept the phone code from that. Let's trust that. Let's go Sarmale. Dang!
Alrighty, let's see here. So we got... these are tennis players because I know Novak Djokovic is a tennis player. Or maybe it's just no real athletes. I don't really know the other guys. But you got Singapore. Or no, that's Malaysia. That's a Norwegian name. You got here. Now, phone codes are tricky. It's either between these two for Malaysia. So we'll just go perfect. Lucky guess there. I'll knock out San Marino. I think that their phone code is 40 just because they're smaller and newer. This sounds like some sort of Italian thing, and then I know Mancini is an Italian name from the soccer player. But San Marino's not Italian, but it's in Italy, so we'll see how that looks. Looks like we're off one. We'll do Samarle. No, okay, so Torto was right. Okay, it's the phone code that's wrong then. Let's see. No? It's gotta be this then. If this is wrong, that'll be really sad and depressing. Okay, we're right. But we only have one life left, so that's a little bit concerning. I know that Novak is Serbian, so Serbia. Their phone code is 381. I just don't know what sarmale or cevapalayas. I'm assuming they're dishes. But I know that this accent is different than this, so I'm assuming these all go together. So let's see. Awesome, perfectamungo. And then these all.
All right, we got cooked on that one, but we're gonna move on to the Worldle. Okay, let's start with Tanzania today. It's kind of in the middle. Ooh, not that bad. Okay, maybe it's an island on the other side. Maybe it's somewhere like Gabon, or I don't know what's in line with Tanzania. Maybe one of the Congos. I'm gonna go Gabon. Wow. Okay, that was a good guess. That's nice. I'll take that.
Okay, so back with the Worldle. Where do we want to go today? What random country are we thinking of? You know what? I'm a big fan of Chad. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So really close to Chad. About 1,200 miles south, southwest. So we're looking down. That's probably on the western horn. So let's go with the Ivory Coast. It's the Côte d'Ivoire here. Okay, more down. So it's more in the middle. Maybe the DRC. It's closer. Could be Gabon. Oh, look at that.
The neighbors, I know that the Republic of the Congo is. I think Equatorial Guinea is. And I think the last one is Cameroon. Boom.
3 neighbors. Well, you have Equatorial Guinea. I think the Democratic touches it. No, it does not. Let's see. Cameroon probably touches it. There we go. And what would be south of Gabon? I think Angola's wrong. Gabon. Maybe the central. This is probably not right. Oh, okay. It was not.
Okay, next round. The capital city is Libreville. I have no idea where it is. I thought it was in the middle. Okay, maybe it's on the coast. Nice.
Okay. It is Libreville. I know that from Call of War. It's out here on the coast.
Okay, Gabon's flag is this.
The flag of Gabon. It's that one.
Landmark. Okay. It could be any of these. I mean, I severely doubt it's that. I could see it being this, but that's like a really nice fort. I don't know if Gabon has that infrastructure. I'm gonna go with this. Nice. And that looks like Akonda National Park. Nice.
I love these because it's just, they're all beautiful and it's kind of fun to determine. This it looks like water with some dead trees, so some African dryness. This looks like, I don't know, it might be like Alcatraz or something. This is definitely some Caribbean or oceanic island. It could be this, but I'm thinking, yeah. Now the fun part is figuring out what it is. The Akonda National Park. That sounds right. It's not a square, not a statue, not a hill, it's not a fountain, not a hall. I think it's the Akonda. Yep, the Akonda National Park.
The national emblem. These are the colors of Gabon. Yes.
The emblem of Gabon. The tip with emblems is that they're either on the country flag or they'll have part of the flag in the emblem. This is Poland, I believe. You got Kenya here, you got their flag in there. That might be Somalia. But this one seems to match the flag, and we're right.
And spoken language is the last one for us today. Let's do, I don't know what type of colony they were. Like French, maybe? Yes. What was that? No. Is there a Gabonese? No. Afrikaans, maybe? Maybe it's another, like, English? Is there a Creole there? I don't think we're gonna get this. What do the is there a Congolese? Cameroon? Guyanese? Nope. Let's do, why not? Let's do Spanish. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Je m'appelle, and then Feng. I'm gonna guess this, I don't know. Okay. Well, we did pretty good there.
Okay, the languages go about now. I'm really bad with African languages, so I just typed the country just to see. I just know Afrikaans and maybe no, maybe they speak French. They do, because it was a French colony at one point. Now this third one is always something really small. Or can't hurt to guess English or maybe Dutch. It's kind of difficult. That sounds like French. Fang. Let's go with that. Process of elimination. Okay, we're a little wrong, but we got the French part right.
I'll take that. We're going to move on to the travel. So I like to go from Sierra Leone to Qatar. I don't know how to pronounce that. But this is going to be a long path. I'm thinking backwards here. I know you got to go through like Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, Egypt. So we have to get to Egypt. Sierra Leone touches Liberia, Guinea, I think. I think Guinea, Mali would be the right route. Guinea, Mali. Yeah, that's looking right. Okay. Question is, do we go Niger or Algeria? I think Niger would be the better route. Yes. What touches Niger? Libya, Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia. Perfect. Wow, that was a good route.
So today we're going to Sierra Leone, or from Sierra Leone to Qatar. You could go with Niger. Looks like we're a little off there. I think Burkina Faso would be good. An orange, so it's on the way, but it's not directly en route. Nigeria, no. Let's see. It's really hard to kind of pinpoint the map over here with such a small country. Let's see. You got the Benin and Togo here. Ivory Coast, maybe Ghana. Not exactly in the way. Something here. Can't quite think of what that would be. It could be Mali. Okay, Mali's there. It's not exactly en route, but it is there. Let's see here. You got Mauritania. I'm just not sure if Mauritania dips down to Sierra Leone. We can try it. Let's see. Although it does not. Kind of running out of guesses here. Let's see. What would we have here? Not entirely sure where to go from here. Let's try, since we keep going west, Guinea. See if we can get a connection. We do. Right there. Perfect. Then from Guinea, you go over to Chad, I think, the fastest routes. It's not entirely the fastest, but it does somewhat get us there. Sudan would be next. Then go up to Egypt. Then cross over the sea. Perfect, Mungo. Let's see, get us to Saudi Arabia. And perfect, we're good.
And we're gonna also do the travel weekly challenge. Okay, Amman to Gabon while traveling along the coast. Okay. So there's either the Red Sea route, but that'd make us go around the entirety of Africa. The North route, I think we have to go that way. So I'm gonna go Yemen first. Let's see if that's right. Yes, okay. So it follows with Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, okay, Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea. I think Djibouti is next. And then Somalia. Somaliland. I didn't know it counted that. Kenya. Tanzania. Correcting my spelling there. Mozambique. I think South Africa's right after that. Nice. And then Namib. Angola. DRC and then Angola again. And then the other Congo. And boom. There we go. I should have had it perfect. I didn't know it counted Somaliland there, but it is what it is.
Now we're going on to the challenge. Let's see. So we go from Oman to Gabon while traveling along the coast. Let's see what the fastest way to do this. You could either go over the top of Africa or down south, but you got to go through Yemen first, with some Saudi Arabia, then to Jordan, then to Israel, then you go to the Egypt. Okay, looks like the fastest way would be down the south way. So you have Sudan, then you have South Sudan. Oh, no you do not. No you do not at all. You would have, I think Djibouti comes, no. It's Eritrea, then Djibouti, then Somalia. No, that would be Ethiopia. Ethiopia, no. What the heck? Is that, is Djibouti or something else? Am I blanking on over here? What's happening over here? Is it Djibouti? No. No. Well, where did we? Wait, no. Why? I guess we could try and work our way down and just see if we can get there. Let's see here. Yeah, Kenya. Moving down to Tanzania. From Tanzania, we go to Mozambique, down that big coast, which should leave us at South Africa. Then we go to Namibia up here, and then Angola. And Angola does not quite touch. However, the Democratic will fill the gap right there. And then from there, we have the good old Cameroon. No, we do not. We have just the regular Congo, I believe. The Republic. Yep. Now we just got to kind of figure out what happened over here. No, I don't know. It looks like unless it's not there. Nothing here. Zero favorites. No, it's not. We answer that. So it does like the computer thing. That's all. But it's not that's all. Okay. But do we? Let's see.
Moving on to the Saddle. The Saddle is next. All right, let's take a look at this one. Ooh, it's looking. I don't know if I'm right in this assumption, but like either European or African. I could be totally off basis. I don't know what these red or orange roofs remind me of. There's like that Mediterranean style, but there's also that Mexican style. Cars, I can't really tell. I think they're driving on the right. I'm gonna guess. Let's guess in southern. Is there Naples on here? What can we guess in Italy? Let's go Florence. Sure. Okay. So we're on a river. It seems like we're in Europe. Florence. Okay. What is in that direction? So I think we're in the Balkans. Florence is like most of the way up. Maybe it's like Zagreb. Is that an option? That is not even an option. Okay. Guess it's not Zagreb. I really don't know. I can't really gauge distances that well. I think that's like 300 miles. I want to put us too far away. Maybe it's like Lyub. That's not even an option. Sarajevo? Oh my god. Okay. You just gotta keep guessing until, I guess, you get it right. That was a nice couple of guesses. Let's see if we can zoom out and see the rest of the city. Nope. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go on and come back to it. Here we have the Saddle. So this looks kind of Spanish, so we'll try Madrid. It's definitely in Europe. A little bit east of Madrid. So let's try. Could go Sarajevo. Oh wow, what a guess. Holy moly.
Let's jump into it. Today, let's give us a harder one. What's a more difficult one? Actually, no, I'm going against Finn. Let's guess somewhere in the middle. Or, middle-ish. Let's go Mali. Okay. Decent ways away, like 5,000 miles. Can I change this to miles? Yes, I can. Oh, 4,000 miles. Let's go in the direction of like Turkmenistan. Wow. Okay, that. Nope. I did not want to do that. Let's see how far. 395 miles. So we're not bordering it. It could be like Azerbaijan, but at the same, or like Georgia, some of the Caucasus. China is a good option here. Like Kuwait, maybe down here. I'm gonna go with my first guess. Let's go. Azerbaijan may be too close. Let's go Armenia. It's colder. Okay. So maybe it is China. Maybe it's India or Pakistan. Let's go China. Wow. There we go. That was a good shout from the beginning. I guess that, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Now the global, let's try good old Egypt. So it's orange. We could be literally anywhere. We could try and rule out Europe real quick. So France is cooler. Maybe in Africa, Mali. No. Okay, so it's maybe over here. We could try Uzbekistan. Looks like we're really warm here, so let's try a little Tajikistan. Oh, I spelled that very wrong. It's right next to it. We'll put Mongolia. Okay, looks like it's literally right. It wouldn't be. It can't be China, right? Oh, it is China. Interesting.
Let's go to the capitals now. And since it was China, let's go Beijing. Cold. Oh, not that cold. 4,000-ish miles. Again, I'm going to go a bit further away just so we can see, like, if it ever changes colors and we can kind of line it up. I'm going to go, let's go Riyadh. Okay, that is 620 miles. Did it ever change colors? Or is that might be a bit more red there. You see that? I'm going to go Baghdad. Oh, okay. There we go. It was, I guess, slightly more red there. That helped me outline up, and we had a good guess there.
Through the global capitals, we're up in Jerusalem. Let's see where we go from here. We could try Sarajevo, which is cooler, so it's more closer to Jerusalem. Wonder if it's in the Middle East. So Tehran, warmer. It's warmer. No. But we're very close. It's definitely Baghdad. Yes, perfect. Kinda had to make a big giant triangle around the Middle East over here, but we got there eventually.
Alright, so let's think of a good country to guess here. I usually go with Seychelles, but I feel like that's too telltale. I'm gonna go South Africa to start here. Has a lot of colors. Maybe it can help us out a bit. Ooh, what flag is that? Is that Lesotho? I think that's Lesotho. It was Lesotho. Okay, that was a pretty simple one.
So the flagel, let's play. Let's knock out, let's just pick one from this drop-down menu here. We'll go with, let's do a random guess. Rwanda, let's see. So we got green down here, and then some bluish yellow. Green down south. We'll knock out Algeria, see what else is kind of green on here. Looks like we have green all the way down here, and then white. So green and white. It could be a lot of places, really. Could try Hungary. Almost Hungary. Very close to Hungary. Green, white, seems to be a line there, and some sort of a figure in here. I'm not quite sure what that figure is. It may be a small island or province I don't know of. But we'll see. May have to rip a give up and soon. Yeah, well, it does look like the Mongolian symbol, but I don't think this is Mongolia, so... Whoa, we got blue. Oh, you know what? This could be Liechtenstein. But Liechtenstein isn't enough. No, that was silly. It's green, white, and then blue. We could rip an island. Okay. So we know it's blue on the top. Let's see. We might gotta rip a give up. Let's just see what it was. Lesotho. Interesting. Yeah, I just didn't recognize the symbol.
All right. So our categories today are has played in the men's FIFA World Cup. I know that North Korea has, so maybe we can go that route. In Asia, high air pollution. I don't know what that unit is. Is a monarchy, borders 1 to 2 countries, and flag with an animal. That'll be a fun one. I think Zambia has one. Have they played in the... Okay. North Korea borders 3 countries. I don't know if North Korea is considered a monarchy by any means. Let's go with the in Asia is a monarchy. I think Brunei is. Okay, rare. Could have done maybe a bit better there. In Asia and borders 1 to 2 countries, we can do well on this one. Timor-Leste would be a great one. South Korea is one. Qatar is a good one. I don't know if they count Bahrain with that weird border with Saudi Arabia. Oman and Yemen. Or I guess not Oman, but Yemen does. I'm gonna go with Timor-Leste. That was my first thought. Epic. Okay, pretty good. In Asia, in a flag with an animal, Bhutan has their dragon on there. What else has a flag with an animal in Asia? I'm trying to think flags here. Can't think of them very quickly. The only one I can think of is Bhutan, but I feel like that's going to be heavily guessed. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure to come back to this, but Bhutan's the only one I can think of. Has played in the FIFA Men's World Cup and is a monarchy. I don't know what defines a monarchy. I don't know what the monarchies in the world are. Maybe, I think there's a couple, like, in Europe that we could do. Liechtenstein, I think, is one. Maybe Andorra. I don't know if they've ever played in the World Cup. Maybe San Marino or something. It's played in the FIFA Men's World Cup in borders 1 to 2 country. I know Canada is an option here. South Korea, definitely. You know what? Let's go South Korea. Okay. That was actually not the worst guess in the world. Has played in the World Cup and has a flag with an animal. I really like that Zambia, but I just don't know if they've played it. I know they've played in, like, the African League before. Like, their, whatever it may be called. Okay, I've thought of the eagle, and I thought of Albania. I don't know if they've played in the World Cup before. They have not. Okay, that's not good. I'm thinking, like, now the emblems. Like, Mexico has their eagle. So, you know what? I don't want to screw it up again. I'm just going to go Mexico. Okay, that was super common. That was not the best guess. Okay, air pollution. It's high air pollution and is a monarchy. I just don't know. I don't even know what defines a monarchy. I don't know if we're going to finish this grid. The flag with the animal is really screwing me up. Flag with an animal in Asia, I'm just going to put Bhutan. Yeah, that was common. That makes sense. Flag with an animal and air pollution over... I just don't have an answer. Maybe Bhutan... No, Bhutan is negative. Maybe Zambia. I'm going to come back to that because I only have 4 guesses left. We can get this one, I feel. High air pollution and borders 1 to 2 countries. Maybe like Qatar, Saudi Arabia. I'm going to go with Qatar. It's the only one I can think of. Nice. Okay, that was huge. Maybe that would have worked for innocent. Okay. Is a monarchy and has high air pollution. What over there? Maybe Bahrain. Let's go Bahrain. Wow, legendary. That's huge. I needed that. Is a monarchy, is played in the FIFA Men's World Cup. I don't think we risk it here. I think we think of a safer option. I think Saudi Arabia would count here. Yes. Okay. Flag with an animal in high air pollution. This is the last square. Okay, I'm going to steer the African way. I'm going to go with Zambia. And that was right. Wow. Okay, we ranked pretty high. Decent score. Could have been better. That's a legendary. That's huge.
All right, on to the geo connections. Men's World Cup is a monarchy or borders 1 to 2 countries. Flag with animal. Egypt has a eagle on it. There we go. Flag with an animal. This is a pretty common guess, but Sri Lanka's got a dragon. Could China there have pretty? Oh, I guess. I'm sure Mongolia is probably a monarchy. No, interesting. Running out of guesses here. Borders 1 to 2 countries in Asia. Indonesia does this. Oh, they do not. Interesting. Myanmar definitely does. Oh. Oh, 1 to 2. I guess it only means 1 to 2. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. The Gaza, well, I guess Palestine would be an answer. Oh. Really? South Korea only borders 1. Guess I could rip the United Kingdom. I don't know if this is right. It's okay, just right. We have 1 guess left. We're definitely not going to do good on today's. The borders 1 to 2 countries and has played in the World Cup. Let's see. We're gonna rip Chile, but I don't think that's correct. It's gotta be. You know what? We can. The Dominican Republic has probably played in the World Cup. Oh, they have not. Well, that's it for me today. Not really sure what's wrong with the travel here. We kind of got everything except this blank area right here. I'm not sure what is here exactly. But thank you all for watching.